one of my clients is crushing right now. And this is why I want to talk to you about it, because it's not like yes, I like to brag about my clients or my athletes, however you want to look at that situation. My beautiful people. But the fact is, I'm not the one doing the work. They're doing the work, right? So it's not like I'm bragging about them. I'm not bragging about me. I don't want to get that twisted. They're doing the work. But this gentleman right now is crushing. He's trying to line up his dates so he can make it to our men's retreat in Italy. That's going to be absolutely epic. But here's the deal. This guy is down now 35 pounds, which is like a good number of weight to be down. He's down 35 pounds. We've been working together for about 6 months. And when I say simple is sustainable, this is what I'm talking about. This is a perfect example, because a lot of people, I don't want you to think that to get the job done, you have to do crazy things every single day. So I'll tell you a breakdown of what this guy's situation looks like. This gentleman invested in a weight vest. He asked what vest I use. I wear a 5'11" plate carrier. He bought the same plate carrier. He's got like 10-pound plates in it or whatever, so it comes out to like 20 pounds. This guy did not need to put on a weight vest because he's already a hefty amount of numbers overweight. Nevertheless, this guy made the investment, bought a weight vest. The guy walks 10,000 steps every day. That's a lot of steps. It's more steps than most of you guys are taking. Even then, we talk about sustainability, and these are things that he started to implement. I'm like, dude, when you go to the mall, when you go to the restaurant, wherever you go, instead of looking for the closest parking space, look for the furthest parking space. I like to do that anyway because I don't want my doors to get dinged up. So I already try and park away from where all the cars are because I don't want my vehicle to be dinged up. That's just one step. His office is on the 3rd floor of his building. He takes the stairs, right? So that was like the first step, was getting this guy to take 10,000 steps a day. And the first week, I think it was mentally crushing for him because he was like, day one, he's like, man, he thought he walked a lot. He was like at 4,500 steps. But within a week, he had it figured out. That's why I'm saying you can figure this out. Simple and sustainable. Now, I'm going to tell you what this guy does, and some of you guys are going to be like, oh, that's wild. But it's actually not. Every day, this guy walks 10,000 steps. Every day, this guy does 100 air squats. Every day, this guy does 100 push-ups. And I know a lot of people listening, I know you right now listening are like, man, I can't do 100 push-ups. I can't even do 10 push-ups. That's okay though, because you know what? Neither can this guy. He doesn't do 100 push-ups in a row. He does sets of 5 push-ups, starting from when he wakes up. Wakes up, before he has coffee, before he does anything, he does 5 push-ups, and he does 10 air squats. As soon as his feet touch the ground from the bed. And he sets himself up. He can get through 10 air squats at his desk all the time. And in the beginning, he would message me. He'd be like, yo, he's in the app, and he'd be like, yo, 10 squats. An hour later, 10 squats. I'm like, yes, killing. And the push-ups, he breaks in whenever he gets a chance. It's become something he enjoys. Mind you, when he started, he could not do 1 push-up. So when he started doing the 10 push-ups, he was doing the push-ups on a table. He was doing the push-ups on anything that could change his leverage so that he wouldn't have to do. So when you're doing a push-up from the ground, you're moving 64% of your body weight. That was not attainable at the time when this guy started, right? But now he's down to doing 10 push-ups in 1 set, but he doesn't even do that. He does sets of 5 push-ups, sets of 10 air squats. And throughout the day, he ends up banging out 100 push-ups, check off his list, 100 air squats, check off his list, 10,000 steps. Now in the app, there's a place where you have your daily habits in the app, and you can customize those daily habits. That was like such a big deal for me, for you guys to be able to do that, right? For you guys to be able to pick the things that are going to make you successful and tailor those things And that's the thing. Like I love doing 75 hard. I've done it. I think I've done life hard 3 times. But that's not, for one, maybe it is for you, but one, for most people, it's not sustainable to live your entire life like 75 hard. And for two, there are things that you might need specific to you on your daily checklist that are not a part of 75 hard, or vice versa, right? So that was a big thing for me when building out that app, was like, man, having a way that like someone like Jason can tailor exactly what his day needs to look like. And wouldn't you know, we're down 35 pounds. That is a huge win for me. That is a huge win for me. And you know what? By the end of the year, this gentleman's gonna run a Spartan race with me. We're gonna go to Spartan, Central Florida. He thinks he's doing the sprint. Actually, I'm talking him into doing the entire trifecta. We're gonna run the beast, and then the super, and then the sprint. My point is, simple is sustainable. This guy found a way through some discussion, like we had conversations about it. We figured out a way to make it easy. Simple, easy is not the correct word. We found a way to make it simple for him to get all his steps in throughout the day. We found a way to make it simple for him to do his push-ups and his air squats. And I think being down 35 pounds is a huge success. And we're just getting started. And this race coming up is in December. And by December, I guarantee this guy is down another 20 pounds or maybe more. The fact is, the first pounds are easier to work off than the latter pounds. You guys know how that works. But that's all I'm saying to you guys. Don't overthink. Don't make things so complicated that you have an excuse not to get it done. When I say simple is sustainable, I really mean it. I mean, let's figure out a situation. Let's make a blueprint so that you can get the job done every single day. Have a little checklist, little boxes you could check off. You don't have to use my app. You could have a whiteboard on your refrigerator and just check off your things every day. All I want for you is that let's go, let's grow. That's all I want. I want everybody to be successful. I want everybody to feel healthy, to live healthy. Because for me, you guys know, it was Baby Champ, right? It was my daughter was the drive that got me to lose 100 pounds. I had tried losing weight forever. I didn't have that motivation. My motivation was not the right things. That's why I wasn't getting the job done. I want you to get the job done. So let's go, let's grow. If you need a blueprint, if you want to get on a phone call, bro, just get on my website, christianbazzato.com, schedule a call. Let's have a conversation about it. But I'm telling you right now, there are ways to make it simple and sustainable without me, without any other coach. You just got to do the work, and you got to make it something that you can do forever. Not for a summer body, not because you have a wedding coming up. Do something that you can do forever, and that's the real life change. You know what I mean? I think about it now. I talked about it yesterday. When my journey started, my daughter was not even a year old, and she's 18 now. I've kept that 100 pounds off for 18 years. That's what the goal is. That's what the goal is. So let's go, let's grow. If you want to have a conversation about it, you guys know I'm here for you. I love taking the calls. I love hearing from you guys. And if you have a success story, and we've never had a call, but you have a success story because you saw me, you met me at a race, or you saw one of my videos, that's awesome. I love you. I'm grateful for that. And I want to hear from you just to hear your success story. So let's go, let's grow. Have a good one, beautiful people.